Is it okay to say queer?
Not to my face. What a question.
I totally,
You know why.
totally know why someone has Googled that.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
All right, slate 2, take 2. The first two were rubbish.
Love it. Right.
All right, let's get
Let's
the first
see.
question for me. Why do we celebrate Black History Month? Now, we spoke about this before actually, that at school, I got taught nothing about Black history.
Apart from the fact that black people were enslaved, probably, and that was why.
That was about it. And that, by the way, wasn't even a full hour of history. That's where we're like, that happened. Anyway, back to Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, because black history is history.
Hello.
My parents, particularly my dad, made sure that we absolutely knew like where we were from. We had books upon books. I had to do my own research, so I knew I wasn't getting it at school. What is camp voice?
I've no idea, darling. I don't know what you're talking about.
A camp voice is theatrical, it's playful. That's a camp voice.
It's extra. Sometimes people would text in to the radio and be like, I can't stand hearing your camp voice. I've got kids in the car. Why is black music so good? Why? Why is black music so good? I mean, what a question. What a question to Google. Do you know what? I actually want to know what Google says.
Yeah, what does Google say?
Why is black music? First of all, black music is music,
Correct.
by the way. So like any music you like started with black people.
Yes.
You cannot imagine modern music without its African influences. It just doesn't exist. Black music is music. All music is black music.
All right, next question. Why do we need Pride Month? Yeah, I think we need Pride Month just because it's about reflection, isn't it? It's like queer people have given so much to society that A needs to be acknowledged, but also queer people are still getting persecuted by society.
But I think you need Pride Month for like remembering,
Yeah.
as you said, absolutely. You need to remember like the persecution and the laws and the treatment of queer people. I guess growing up gay, there's a lot of like repressed feelings and a lot of like repression. So I think pride, to go out and have that sense of pride, because you spend a lot of your formative years like, oh, I shouldn't be like that, or I shouldn't be this gay, and I should just try and fit in and like be like everyone else at school. So I think pride's good to like reclaim you and to actually go out and have a sense of pride, which you kind of knock out of yourself, or people knock it out for you. So it's a mixture of like reflection, remembrance, and also
You say protest
celebration.
as well?
And protest, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Okay, what is hair discrimination? Hair discrimination. And I don't know about discrimination, but I know that there's a lot of do's and even more don'ts around black hair.
Yes.
And a lot of people wanting to touch black hair or ask questions or be like, hey, what's your hair like? Or is that real? Or can I just do that? Like, I know that happens.
So hair discrimination is a thing. There are do's and don'ts around black hair because I think it's kind of exoticized and it's very othered, in Western societies. I think there is just this assumption that people can like treat you like a zoo animal because you got a 4C hair follicle.
Yeah. Or you see people being like, oh my God, your hair's like so like fun.
Yeah. Or wacky or crazy.
Yeah, or crazy. And
Which
it's
is
like, no.
nuts. It's like, no, it's just black.
yeah.
It's just Afro.
It's just that.
Is it okay to say queer?
Not to my face.
I personally believe now it is, because from what I've seen from queer communities, is that the word has been reclaimed. Well, yeah, it literally is a term of pride, of inclusivity to lesbians, to trans people, to people who identify strictly as gay. Oh,
Yeah,
God,
I mean, I guess
yeah.
you're right in that queer used to be just a straight up diss, and like queer was like a horrible word to hear. When I was growing up, it was like, he's a queer. I was like, but yeah, it's like totally been reclaimed and rejuvenated. And I think queer is sort of it's good because it describes all sorts of people from across the spectrum.
Right. What does the Progress Pride flag mean? Okay, so from my understanding, the Progress pride flag means the inclusivity of POC people, particularly black queer people in gay history. And it essentially is the intersection of gay and black history, or queer and black histories. I have seen, particularly I'd say the past 2 years actually, much more effort online for people to just include the black experience, like in the gay experience when it comes to, you know, to Pride Month and to the stories that are told.
Why is racial equity important? Equity, racial equity. I don't know. I'm gonna have to Google this. Equality means each individual or group of people is given the same resources or opportunities. Equity recognizes that each person has different circumstances and allocates the exact resources and opportunities needed to reach an equal outcome. Got it.
Well, yeah, you know, it's like when there are schemes, particularly in media, like, okay, we are looking for young people of colour from a particular background to sign up to this, you know, in order to give them a chance to, like, it's about levelling the playing field, essentially, and maintaining that. How to support a trans friend. You support a trans friend just fiercely accepting them for exactly who they are and who they say they are and how they want to present.
Accepting their pronouns, using their pronouns.
Exactly.
Reinforcing their identity when you're with them and around them.
And speaking up when people want to chat. I'm
And
not going to say the
speaking
naughty
up,
word.
yeah.
When people want to chat-ish,
Yeah.
you correct them. Is being a lesbian awesome?
You tell me.
Do you know, actually, somebody commented under one of my pictures once, like, when is Cara Anver going to come out and say, listen, being attracted to men is quite possibly the most embarrassing factor of my life right now. But alas, here we are. I say being a lesbian is awesome.
What is black excellence?
I totally,
You know why.
totally know why someone has Googled that.
I think, as a white man, black excellence is a celebration of your blackness and living and celebrating your blackness to the highest level possible. Kind of like gay pride, but an everyday feeling.
I've been clocking a lot online in like sort of conversation circles, and I thought, yeah, that's so true. Is that, how about black mediocrity? Would love it.
Yeah.
A lot of young black children, I mean, I know I was taught this, is that, you know, you got to work twice as hard to be considered just as good. Like, you don't have the chance to be mediocre and get away with it.
Yeah. What is casual racism? Ooh, casual racism. I'd say casual racism is like an assumption, because I experience like casual homophobia. But it's not like, they're not being like homophobic, they're not like scared of the gay, but they'll do like a casual thing to let me know that I'm gay and they know that I'm gay. That's a casual racism.
Yeah, a microaggression. But the gag is, there's nothing ever casual about it. I think being an ally is about speaking up for people, but not speaking over them.
Although I just spoke over you.
And I just spoke over, sorry, what'd you say? It's been fun. It has been uncomfortable in a good way, in the way that, you know, it really questions what you think you know. Listen, we know the world isn't perfect, but I will say, I think there has never been a better time for us to be able to have these conversations and it actually not to be awkward. And in that, I think the awkwardness still is welcomed.
Yeah,
because you need it.
You're aware of it as well.
Exactly.
So it's not like we're all pretending there's not an elephant in the room. Like, we're aware there's an elephant in the room. Let's get it out.
Exactly.
Free the elephant.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Right.
continuity.
Let's
Continuity.